The Star of the Week! さて、今週の Star of the Week はこの人をスタジオにゲストとして迎えています。James Brown.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Oh, konbanwa. This is your fifth visit? You came here 1973, you remember? Because I saw you.
Yeah, I think that's the time I brought Jacob Schiff with me.
You were with, and you have been doing just about the same thing?
Yeah. We played, something I would like to say, we played Paris, France about 2 years, about a year and 7 months ago. A year and 9 months ago. We had 1,003,000 people. The biggest crowd ever see a show in history. 3 times bigger than Woodstock. 1,003,000.
See, you just came back from your show. How long was the show?
I think we must have about an hour and 45 minutes. Normally, we used to do about 3 hours.
3 hours. What was the longest show you did? Remember?
I would say about almost 4 hours.
Almost 4 hours. A lot of people lose weight, you know. Have you ever measured how many pounds you lose each concert?
We sometime I lose about 7 pounds.
7 pounds a concert.
Yes.
But next day you, of course, you recover that.
Yes.
You don't have to do any workouts that way.
No.
The break dance, which is a thing now.
I started.
You started that.
We do it sometime on the stage.
Yeah. Well, you had a side float.
Yeah.
And you had back and front float too.
Yeah, but I do the side slide and I do the splits and I spin around with the mic. And I took this mic here and I made that mic do all kind of tricks without the cord. That's a cordless mic.
Yeah.
And I had that mic going in and out and doing so many different things with it without touching it.
Yeah.
I can
see some of it. Yeah.
And I can balance a mic. I can take a mic and balance it. Just balance that, and have it leaning like one way, like that, you know, on the ball. That's something that you learn. Perfect balance.
You invented it, but how did it happen? Was it something you...
Just over a period of time, you know, we developed it. We do different things. Different things happen at night. And you get into different things, and the mood and the soul start generating.
Yeah.
So you enjoy yourself.
What about the music when you got started? You got started kind of late, right? In your 20s?
22, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But we've been very lucky. I played to 4 generations.
Yeah, right. 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Yes.
That's partly because you have a very simplest form of music. You can go on and on and
yes.
one chord, for example.
Well, it was created. Now, that's my own creation.
Right. I was just about to ask you.
It came from God. Well, we take the feeling from God. The feeling from gospel with jazz licks makes soul music. It's not like rock and roll, country and western. Well, it's a guy that has a gospel feel and has jazz licks, and that's a different altogether. You raise 9, 13, 17 chords, you know.
Yeah.
And I do the crossover stuff, which is totally different.
That's what people call a groove or a
innovation.
Innovation.
Yes.
How did you come up with that funk riff?
Yes.
Whatever. But you're the pioneer for. You opened the way for Sly and Family Stone, or even Prince,
Michael Jackson, David Bowie, Mick Jagger, all of them.
Right. How did it happen?
Well, God is just good to me, and this strange feeling come about, and making chords that sound different, you know. Like you say, we can get on one chord, and so we created disco, and then created the rap music that's going so great, and we just has a great form, a different form of music, like Brahms, Beethoven, Bach, and Brown, right? But me, I play third world music. That's a lot different from most music, see. Third world is totally different. And we play real dominant, more dynamics than anyone.
Yeah.
Sound like a marching band, you know, it's so strong.
Right.
We sound like 50, 60 pieces.
How did you combine them? Is it that you have the set order for the songs?
No, extemporaneous.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we
change
them, yeah. And the band is so alert that I can play any song.
Yeah.
And we never count them off. We don't 1, 2, 3. You know, that's where we recorded a lot of the songs. But on the stage, we don't count off.
Yeah, yeah, that's
like
true.
That.
But do you have what? Do you have sort of a sign you use in baseball, or how do you?
We have a lot of signs.
Oh yeah.
A lot of signs.
Is it part of your secret?
Yeah, but that's right. But you could never tell that we was giving those signs.
Oh yeah.
But they're very trained, very highly skilled, very secret, and very family orientated. And we have over 500 routines.
500 routines.
Yeah,
that's more complicated than football.
Yeah, much more complicated. I played football. I was a quarterback.
Oh yeah. How do you feel being on the top again?
Well, you see, it was a little different for me because we never quit. You see, we play more than anybody else do. We have more shows than anyone in the business, than anyone. And like when we went on the national charts, we were still playing more to more people than most people. Like when we had, like I said, we had 1,003,000 people. But see, I have 2,000 songs. 2,000 songs over 93 million sellers. 93 million sellers. As opposed to most people having 10 or 12. 93. 2,000 songs. 172 albums.
That's quite a record.
That's not. Yeah, well, it's the record in the world.
Well, tell us about the latest.
The only one that was charted more than me was Elvis Presley, and God forbid it, you know, since he has deceased right now.
Well, you have started just about the same time he did,
yeah,
right?
He was 1955, and I was 56.
Yeah, and you have been telling everybody
yes.
to get down.
Yes.
When you
he was the king of rock and roll, and I was the king of soul, so
yeah,
we never conflict with each other, you know.
Do they still call you Godfather of Soul?
Godfather of Soul
You
now.
used to be the hardest working soul brother, and
soul brother number one.
Soul brother number one.
Now the Godfather of Soul.
And you'll be performing.
Yes. The rest of my life.
Rest of my life. And you know, first time you came here, you had a press conference. You said something like, at the end of the press conference, you said, "I'm gonna die on the stage."
Yes.
Something like that.
And if I died, I mean, if I had control of it, I'd rather die doing my work. But I would say this: I hope you live 200 years. I live 200 years minus one day, so I never know beautiful people like you pass away.